Hello and welcome. In this video I'll be telling you everything you need to know before starting your financial aid application. I'll also be guiding you through your financial aid application, filling the form with you, so do not worry, do not be confused. Some things you need to know before starting this video is that you need to have applied to the university before starting your financial aid application. Like, submit your normal application to the university before starting this. You can't apply for financial aid if you have already not applied to an American college. Like, if you want to get financial aid from Yale University, you need to first apply to Yale University, pay the fees, or complete your application, then start your financial aid application. You can't start your financial aid application before that. And some questions, a very common question is about the deadlines. Most colleges prefer if you provide the financial aid application to them uh, similar to the normal deadlines, but if even if you are late, they accept the financial aid application. There's no worries if you have already missed the deadline. No worries, there's no deadline for this. You'll just get a late reply to this. You can apply for financial aid anytime before the application window closes, even after that. So yes, in most colleges at least. So now, only in need blind colleges you can apply for financial aid anytime. In need aware colleges, you have to indicate that you need financial aid before. So I'm not going to confuse you right now. Let us begin. First, let me tell you how this all works. So what happens is, like, you submit your application to Yale University, right? So you have submitted that normal application. Now, in that application you indicated that you need financial aid. Alright, that's the first step. Now you have already submitted that application, I believe. If you have not, then watch my applying to American colleges series. I have included step-by-step guide and filled the form with you. It is very comprehensive, you should check out that. Now after you have done that, you apply financial aid and give that application to college board. Now, not directly to the university. College board will communicate with your university, so they can only communicate if you have already applied. So that is why I'm saying that you should apply to the university before starting this. Now let us move further. So the parts of this series is the zero video, which is this. I'll be explaining all the basic stuff you need to know before starting your financial aid application to the US, like, and answering the most common questions. And in the first part of the video, we'll be starting our financial aid application by filling the CSS form. Now I know you must be confused about what is CSS or IDOC. Do not be. I'll fill the form with you, so you need not to be confused. You'll get all the answers through the series. So you will start filling the CSS form online. It can only be submitted online. So I'll guide you through everything. And the second part would be submitting the IDOC documents. Now you can only access your IDOC portal after you have submitted your CSS application. So I'll be telling you everything. Now make sure that this is for later. Now third option is, now you must know that if you need to submit your CSS application, you need to give some money. Like $17 is the base fee, and 16 is, I think, I'm not sure about this, 16 is for every extra college you add. So you are that might be a lot of money for many middle class international students. So if you can't afford to do that, there are alternatives to CSS application, but they are a bit harder and they take a little bit of more time, but I'll tell you about them too. Now, as you might have noticed that I'm uploading after a long time. Last time it almost been a month, because I needed a little break before starting this series, because financial aid applications are very exhausting and boring. So be ready for that. These are not fun at all. If you think the normal application was boring, then wait for this. Now there are some exceptions. While most colleges in the US require you to go through this process, which I'm about to showcase to you, the CSS and IDOC, like Harvard, Amherst, Yale, they require you to go through this same process. But there are some exceptions, like Princeton. You do not need to submit the CSS. Now this is a good thing, because In Princeton you can easily submit your financial aid application and you do not have to pay any money. I think Princeton is being very considerate by applying this step. So this is a good thing actually if your college does not require CSS for your financial aid application. You just now how this works I'll tell you at the end. It is very easy. If you know how to fill a CSS form, you will be easily able to apply to Princeton financial aid. Now moving on, now the first question, how does this work? How do colleges know that you have submitted your financial aid application? Because as I said before, your financial aid application goes to college board, not the university. So how would the colleges know that you have submitted it? Now this is a common question, right? Because you submit your normal application to the university but the financial aid application to the college board. Well, it works something like this. First, in your normal application which you are sending to the university, you have to indicate that you need financial aid. Now watch my US applying to American colleges series. For this they ask you in their application questions that if you need financial aid, and you have to click yes to that. Now don't panic if you click no, you can change that in the application portal. Now this is the first step. I am assuming that you have already done this because you have to do this in the normal application. Now what you have to do now is you have while you are filling the CSS form, they'll ask you which universities you have applied financial aid to, so they can send this form to those universities. Now let's say you apply it to Harvard, Yale and Amherst, so you have to include all of these universities. So the college board will send the CSS form to all of these universities together. So if you were wondering that would I have to submit again and again, no, you just fill in the information once and then you can pay and send to various universities anytime. So there's that. And you can also, if you you can, like, say today you are sending your financial aid application CSS to Harvard and Yale, you can and you want to send your to Amherst tomorrow, you can also do that. But you have to fill the information only once. So, and now the second question, most common one, is after CSS what is there? Well, you have to wait. The college board will communicate with you when they are ready with your IDOC account, usually in a few hours. On the same portal you submitted your CSS application to, you have to go there and click to the link, and you will arrive at the IDOC portal. On that, all you have to do is upload documents. Mostly it's just income tax returns of your parents, but sometimes it's something extra, but mostly that you have to upload only these documents. In CSS you just fill information, in IDOC you upload documents. Now as I mentioned Princeton before, they do not accept CSS and IDOC. This is a good thing actually, very simple. You just when you must know this if you have already applied, that you receive an email, it contains the link to the application portal. You click and reach that portal and navigate to the section of required documents. There will be a link to click on the financial aid form. Just click it and fill on the information. This is very easy, but of course, as I said, financial aid applications are boring, so yes. So there's that. I think this is way better because the students do not have to pay, like they're applying for financial aid and you're asking them to pay. Princeton has come up with a better solution for this, so this is a good thing, is all this is my opinion. Now this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I'll be uploading the first part of the financial aid application, filling the form with you, on next Sunday. I'll be uploading videos on Sunday, so that video will come on Sunday. So be sure to, if you want to follow this, you should subscribe to my channel. But if you feel like you have already got all the information you need, then go ahead, you can start your application yourself. If you have any questions, you can come back to this series and get your questions answered too by watching my videos. And I should have said this earlier, this is only for undergraduate applicants. I'm not sure how graduate applications work. I have no idea how they work in the US. This is only for undergraduate applications. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like button if this was helpful to you.